Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. In this video lecture, we are come to know about converse, inverse and contrapositive statements. So, what is converse, inverse and contrapositive statements? These are basically different type of statements which are related to the conditional. All of us know what is conditional connective. So, related to that we shall find out converse, inverse and contrapositive. So, let us initially define the contrapositive. So, what is contrapositive? The contrapositive of a given conditional statement P implies Q is a new statement whose conclusion is the negation of the original hypothesis, that is not Q implies not P. So, if this one is the original statement, then with respect to that we should find out contrapositive, and its contrapositive is what? That is not Q implies not P. So, with the help of the truth table, let us validate this one first. So, here the P and Q are the true propositions. So, these two propositions, they are not P. That means negation of P and negation of Q are these. So, we know these are the true, true, false, false, then true, false, true, 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 false. Then if we combine this one, so the not P is just opposite of P and not Q is the opposite of this. And we know that here this one is the conditional statement. So, conditional statement means when both are true, then first true, then false, it is false, false true, then true, and false, false, then it is true. Now, we should find out what should be the truth table when it is not Q implies not P. So, that not Q is this one and not P is this one, and its implication means false, false, it is true. True, false, it is false, then false, true, it is true, and true, true, it is true. So, here you should emphasize on these two outcomes. So, P implies Q and not Q implies not P. Just look, both the truth values are same. So, what does we can conclude from here? That P implies Q is equivalent to not Q implies not P. So, what is equivalent? I just choose another term here, that is equivalent. Equivalent means two expressions when both are identical. Two different expressions but they are identical, then they are called the equivalent. So, anyways, we know in terms of the basic logical connectives that P implies Q means not P or Q. So, similarly, we can apply the basic logical connectives for this one also. So, this one is not Q implies not P. So, we should write not of not Q or not P. So, not of not Q is nothing but Q. So, Q or not P. So, now just compare these two. This is not P or Q and this is Q or not P. So, these are commutative because whatever be the propositions we can take in first, its outcome remains same. So, that we can from here also verify that these two are the same statements, and in this way we can prove that these two are the identical statements or equivalent. So, if we take one example, so suppose for the example we can say the same example, if you work hard then you will succeed. This one is nothing but the P implies Q, that we know. So, now if we write this one as either you did not work hard or you succeed, either you did not work hard or you succeed, that is nothing but not P or Q. So, this is the expression for this one. Now, if we write this one as if you don't succeed, then you didn't work hard. If you don't succeed, then you didn't work hard. What does it mean? That not Q implies not P, is it now? And if we write the statement as either you succeed or didn't work hard, either you succeed or didn't work hard. So, that is what? That is Q or not P. So, just have a look, all those statements we have written and the same statement we have written in a different form and all the outcomes are same. So, in this way we can find out the contrapositive. Mainly, if you work hard then you will succeed, and if you didn't succeed then you didn't work hard. Both are same, and this is the contrapositive. Now, we can come to know about the inverse and the converse of the given statement. So what do you mean by the converse first of all? So the converse of a given conditional statement, this one, is a new statement formed by interchanging the hypothesis P and the conclusion Q of the given conditional statement. So what does it mean? The original statement is P implies Q. Then if we interchange their position means hypothesis P and the conclusion Q given in the conditional statement. So that means we write Q first and then P. Q first and then P, and after that if we give the implication sign, then it is the converse of the given statement, this one. Okay, and now inverse. At first let me disclose or give the definition of inverse also. After that, with the help of truth table, we conclude, that means we come to know about them elaborately. So what is inverse? The inverse of a given conditional statement P implies Q is a new statement whose hypothesis is the negation of the original hypothesis and whose conclusion is the negation of the original conclusion. So what does it mean? This one is the given statement, and its inverse means the not P, that means the negation of the original hypothesis, this one, and the negation of the original conclusion, this one. So if they are not P implies not Q, then it is the inverse of this given statement. So in light of the truth table, let us consider these two. So here it is the truth table for them. Here we know that the P and Q are the two propositions. So not P and not Q, what? That we know, and P implies Q, what is its outcome? That also we know. Now if it is Q implies P, that is nothing but the converse of this statement, then what should be its truth values? So here it is the Q implies P. So Q first, that means now this Q is the hypothesis and P is the conclusion. So true, true, then it is true, then false, true, this is definitely true, true and false, then it is false, and false, false, it is true. So this is the truth value for the converse of the given conclusion or given statement, the given conditional statement. Now the inverse means we know that it is not P implies not Q. So this is not P and this is not Q. These are the outcomes and these are the truth values. So on light of these two, if we want to find out the truth value for this expression, then it should be false, false, so that it is true. Then false implies true, false and true, then definitely it is true. Then true and false, so it is false, and true, true, so it is true. Okay, so now just emphasize on these three. So this is the P conditional Q is, this is the outcome, Q implies P is the outcome, and not P implies not Q, this is the outcome. Now this one is completely different from these two because their outcomes are not matching. That means whatever be the conditional statement is given, that is not equivalent to converse and to its inverse. But if we compare among the inverse and converse, this is the converse and this is the inverse. If we compare among these two, then we shall find out these two are same. So on this slide we can say that these two are equivalent also. So we can say these two are the equivalent, and we can say inverse is the contrapositive of converse. We know the contrapositive of P implies Q is not Q implies not P. Not Q implies not P, is it now? So now here we shall find out that Q implies P and not P implies not Q. So we can conclude from here that inverse is the contrapositive of converse of a given conditional statement. Is it now? So that one you can prove also using the basic logical connectives, and that is your homework. I can say that you should prove in terms of the basic logical connectives that these two are the equivalent statement. So with the help of one example also we can express these terms. So if you succeed, then you work hard. That is, if it is Q implies P, you succeed. If you succeed, then you work hard. That is the Q implies P. And if you not work hard, then you not succeed. So if you not work hard, then you not succeed. So that is not P implies not Q. Our original statement is P implies Q. P implies Q means if you work hard, then you succeed. So that is true. And here it is, if you succeed, then you work hard. This is not necessarily always true. If you succeed, then you work hard. All time, not necessary. When the hard work is there, then only the success will be there. So this is not same logically also when it is P implies Q and Q implies P. These are not true always. Okay. And if you not work hard, then you not succeed. So that is the same thing as the above one. If you not work hard, then you not succeed. It is again not necessary that you have not work hard and you not succeed. Not necessary, you may succeed also. So these two are the same in terms of proposition also. So that these are the two equivalent statement, and these both are not equal with the given conditional, and not even that, it is also not equal with the contrapositive of P implies Q also, because P implies Q is equivalent to the contrapositive of P implies Q, and negation, that means the converse and inverse of P implies Q, these two are the logically equivalent. So that's all for this video. In the upcoming video, now we are going to learn about the biconditional connectives and the logical equivalence. I am telling you again and again that for the logical equivalence, what it is, for that also I am going to make a separate video. So have a nice day. Thank you all.